Good morning. My name is Sandra Campbell and I'm the Director of Education at the Royal Institute of Architects of Ireland. We are the registration body for architects and also the competent authority, and we're the professional body for architects and architectural technologists. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about accreditation of qualifications and our procedures in this area. Currently, there are 6 qualifications in architecture accredited by the RIAI, either MArch or BArch level, and 1 further qualification has provisional accreditation currently. We accredit 5 qualifications in architectural technology at either level 7 or level 8, and we accredit 2 professional practice examinations at level 9, which lead to registration as an architect. We also accredit the Architects Register Admission Examination, which takes place under the Building Control Act 2007. So our existing procedures were published in 2008 and 2011 for architectural technology and for architecture respectively, and they were due for review. When we were reviewing our procedures, we bore in mind the QQI thematic analysis, which took place in 2019, and looked at the reports of programmes accredited by the PSRB sector between 2015 and 2018. Analysis of 2 RIAI accreditation reports observed many positive aspects of the RIAI accreditation process and some areas for improvement. For example, the RIAI had accreditation panels consisting in some cases of solely of practicing architects with no academic assessors on the panel. That wasn't the case in all visits, but in some it was. And also the report identified that there could be clearer mapping of programme outcomes directly to the knowledge, skill and competence specified in the RIAI standards and the QQI national standards for architecture. So a peer review group was appointed by RIAI Council in 2019, and the outcome of that peer review was a series of RIAI accreditation procedures that will eventually comprise 8 parts. The first part talks about the provisional accreditation of a programme in architecture. The second talks about renewal of accreditation of a qualification in architecture. The third talks about provisional accreditation of a programme in architectural technology, and the fourth talks about renewal of accreditation of a qualification in architectural technology. The review was undertaken with in consultation with our stakeholders, and we had a number of stakeholder feedback sessions, including with representatives from QQI, from the schools, from practice, from a number of different areas. So I thought I might just talk very briefly about some of the changes that were made to the procedures. We changed the title to talk about prescription of qualifications rather than, to talk about accreditation of qualifications rather than prescription, which reflects the remit of the RIAI under the Building Control Act 2007. We moved from a single 2-day accreditation visit, we moved from a 2-day accreditation visit, 2 phase, which took place in spring and summer each year. We moved that to a single 2-day accreditation visit. This was based on feedback from the schools about, I suppose, when a visit took place in June at the end of the academic year, there was a lot going on in the schools. They often had external examiners in. They also had students making presentations and undergoing assessment. So it was thought that it would be easier on everybody if the visit took place at a different time during the academic year. So that was accommodated. And the other change there was that instead of looking back at every year's students, the work of students in every year from when the last accreditation visit took place, we now only look at the work from the previous year. And this means the schools don't have to hold on to as much work as they would have previously. There's provision for on-site, remote or blended accreditation visits. And there's further definition of the terms in the procedures and also the role of each party, particularly decision-making roles. We also nominated we asked the schools to nominate a school accreditation coordinator who's responsible for communication with the RIAI, so that there's continuity between each visit, and also that we will offer support and training to those people and they can meet together if they wish. We also looked at the composition of visiting boards, and they now will include at least 1 person who's currently involved in the delivery of architectural technology education. And we set out new templates for the accreditation report, clearly mapping the outcome of the visit to the standards for accreditation. The first accreditation visit will take place under the new procedures in June, and we're very much looking forward to that. The procedures will be reviewed periodically in line with the standards at the time, and the procedures are available at the following link. So I look forward to taking any questions during the discussion session, and thank you very much for listening.